Hello, it's Tamara Hunter, and I have our service hero of the day. It is day number 48 of 365 days of awesome.
Awesome.
Uh, celebrate success through service, and I'm so excited that I'm even my words are coming out odd that I have our special hero today, and it is DSP, and I'm going to let him explain his name because that is actually his name. It's DSP. He goes by it. Actually, I just call him friend. And so,
Ready.
why don't you tell us your name, and then we're going to go into why it is that you are the service hero of the day.
Excellent. Okay, I go by the name DSP, and that stands for Dre Swan Productions. And I am the CEO of ReadyTracks.com, tracks ready when you are, royalty free music. DSP Studios, music, video, and art. So if you ever need any music video or art production, that's where you go. And I have a couple of other sites such as Draw Me Too, and there's another one in there. I'll remember it in a minute.
Well, I just always I see you everywhere,
Yes,
and you always have such an amazing countenance about you and such a warm, welcoming smile. And
yeah.
I know that you give so much more than you take in everything that you do.
Huh?
And when what really set you apart in my mind was even just the other day when we were at Allison Larson's Spotlight Summit,
Mm-hmm.
and you were there taking pictures and doing video, and then I don't think it was even 24 hours later, you had this amazing video up and out. And
Yes.
I'm like, how do you have the time? What do you, and you're like, I believe in giving. And when you said that to
Huh?
me, I was like, okay, there you go. This is certainly the service
Awesome.
hero of the day. So,
Yes. I feel extremely blessed. I'm not as blessed as I see others are blessed in certain ways, but I feel that God's got something bigger planned for me. So this is just a stepping stone to wherever the heck I'm going. And to help along the way, I really believe helping others is the key. And I'm just overwhelmed to see people trying and loving and doing their best they can to help other people. And if that's what's going on, I'm all in. And like the event the other night, I couldn't wait to show the potential that other people have. That once they get that exposure and they can see that other people are there seeing them and they're tying in, it's like the bridge that connects them to where they want to go. And that's why I call my studio DSP Studios. My slogan is DSP Studios every step of the way. It sounds kind of boastful, but I feel cool and dedicated to helping people every step of the way, simply because I have a lot of faith and I believe that God's going to take care of everything. It's just having to believe and then agree, because in the book it says, when two agree, so shall it be. So I want to be that second agreement for anybody who needs an agreeer. I might not be able to pull anything off for you, but I will agree with you. So,
well, what I see, I see a lot of what you've been doing with like Eric Sully with the Easy Way. And oh,
yes.
there you go. You got your Easy Way hat on. Yes. And when I see that you have produced, let's say a sparkle reel or whatever it is that they call them, it's a short video that just
Yeah.
has a pop to it.
Uh-huh.
You produce it so quickly, and it is the most professional looking little reel that I've seen. I mean, it has full movie text at the very end of it,
Wow.
and all. I'm absolutely amazed by you.
Wow, thank you so much. I'm not going to take all the credit. As my secret is. I'm not going to tell everybody. If they're watching this, then they'll learn my secret. But I do use templates when I can, and until I get to the finished product, which takes a little bit more time and effort. But just to get something quick out there, to get the notification so that people can get the exposure. Plus, I'd like to teach them how I do it. I have a Coach the World site to where I'll teach anyone anything, and I'll teach them how to get out there and get the content going. and then how to get it produced. You know, my network is full of artists and musicians and videographers and entrepreneurs. I'd love to introduce them to them. So just getting them started, that's the best thing I can do. And then if they need it even further, what do they call those? Sizzles is what they call
Right,
them.
right, right. A sizzle reel. Right, right.
So I have plenty of that to go around for them. I have tons of footage from events. Like I might even have a lot of footage of you at the events that you could use for a sizzle. So, and then to know that I have that, and the Easy Way fam is right there ready to support.
Right.
It's just a matter of getting that content out, and all the love kicks in, and now you're on your way. It's up to you now on how you utilize this energy. And I'm loving being a part of getting it started. And I see the potential, even where I know others can't see it quite yet.
Uh-huh.
You see it, and if I could help them see it or get in that flow, in the stream of things, and feeling confident about what they're doing, knowing that there's people like you out there just waiting to show them the support that they're looking for, you know, because it seems like everyone's alone. It's a new age, it's the digital age, and it can be quite confusing. I happen to have fallen into it with my music, art, animation, and so much, you know, and I'd love to share it with anyone who has trouble learning it or want to learn it or just need someone to help them produce it. That's where I come in. So,
Well, you're more than generous. You were telling me, and I'd like to go over it with everybody here. You were telling me about a program that you have that that helps with the royalty free
yes.
immortal images. Do you want to go into that?
Okay, well, I put together a product I call Royalty Road a few years ago, before I became an artist. I wanted to be an artist, and then I started drawing people, and I would charge them $5 to draw them, and it would take 2 hours, and they would snatch their drawing out of my hand and throw $5 at me and say, "Here you go, thank you," and then walk away. And I asked God, you got to help me. You got to show me what I need to see. And then eventually, the vision started coming in, and I started learning things through prayer. So I don't know how to draw. I just know how to pray real good. And then it just helped me out, and before I knew it, I was making $300 a day just drawing people. And then I figured this is great, you know, but it became dangerous because of my location, which was at Venice Beach. So I figured out, let me turn it on to this online world and make it easy for anyone. So I made an online site, and I put it up online and everything, and before I knew it, it was making money, and I didn't even know it. So I figured this is so easy, anyone can do it. So when I got to my music production site, I went to build the connection between my music and my art, so that all the artists on my team, which were youngsters who were seeking guidance and studio time, and I had their total attention, you know, so it was like I could teach them marketing and help them grow and focus their mind on independence versus becoming the next Tupac or a movie star or something. So I combined the music and the art, and I allowed them to give away the art as a donation for anyone who buys their music. And then if anyone buys the art, I allow them to give their music away. So I combined the two. And now I'm doing it for anybody who wants to check it out. And it's called Royalty Road. It comes with 30 royalty-free music tracks and 4 art prints of the immortal images that I've collected together. So you can get a Selena, you can get a Bob Marley, you can get a Martin Luther King, and who else would you get? Did I say Eazy-E? Well, I've combined those 4 images, or any 4 images from my collection, so that you get the royalty-free music and the art. That way you can give it away as a gift or donation to anyone who wants to understand your organization, like yours, Chemo Buddies.
Right.
Well, if you come and hang out with Chemo Buddies, we're going to give you a free royalty-free package so that you could share with your friends and teach them how this works, so that they can also share. You know, it's kind of like networking.
Right.
So
Okay.
I
What
would
a
love
great
to.
idea.
It makes it easy. It's the easy way.
It's
You
the
know?
easy way, yeah. I mean, you know, here in Southern California and actually throughout the United States, everybody
Uh-huh.
should know the easy way, right?
Most definitely, because your network is your net worth, and there's a lot of focus on getting your website ready and having all your products in line and building funnels and all of that stuff. Well, that could take
Right.
up a lot of time and energy, and before you know it, you forget about the networking element. And that's where the easy way comes in, because with networking, you could have someone help you out. I'll be glad to help you out with your sizzles. That way you can get the visuals that allow you to get the promotions and so on, so that when you do have everything all set, that end is ready for you know
You're
so
great. You're such, see, I just love you.
okay, well, I feel the same about you. When I met you and we sat down and talked, I felt like I'm in the right place. This is
Yeah.
great. I'm meeting people that have great hearts, and they're doing great things like chemo buddies. I learned so much about chemo buddies. I dug into the whole cancer element, and I've learned a lot, and I see the heroes, and I'm like, wow, this is excellent. And then to think that I was living my life with fear and doubt and worry, when there are champions out there, and I'm learning that through you, that wow, now that I see the hearts of these champions, it boosts my heart. It gave me
Oh,
strength to be more courageous and more giving, even, and understanding and patient, and then understanding what others are going through versus thinking, oh, I have a problem. I have problems. Well, not anymore. I don't have any problems no more, as long as I know that there's people out there that are far more challenged. And then there's not enough um, evidence of their struggle.
mhm.
What you're doing right now is just beautiful, because other people get to learn about the struggles that other people go through, such as Eric's dad is a chemo survivor or
Right.
cancer survivor,
Right.
and no one would know that, and
Yeah.
Eric's a two-time near death experiencer. And at first, because I've had an experience with my eye, I'll show you guys real quick. My car
Right.
battery up on me,
Oh, is that
and
what it was?
yes, and it blew up. It blinded me in my right eye. And from that moment on, at first I was afraid and scared, like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? And then I said, God be with me before I go in the shop. And that's when I felt what others would call the Holy Spirit or the Comforter. Let's call it that. And I
Right.
felt really well, like, wow, comfort, absolute peace. Everything's gonna be all right. And then when I saw my girlfriend screaming, Andre, what happened? What happened? I said, God be with me before she goes in the shop.
Right.
And then I got a second blessing of the Comforter, and it just overwhelmed me with just peace and comfort and no problems. And I started learning a lot, and that's where I felt like God was showing me. He said, okay, I want to show you something now, because literally before that, I told God, I said, you know what, I could die tomorrow, and I know I've lived the best life, better than most people on the whole planet. This is great. And he stopped all that. He said, there's people out there that are going through things that you know nothing about, and I want to show you. And he took me on a trip, and I learned that people like you and people with cancer, people who have disabilities, they are really the champions out there, and your life ain't nothing until you've seen all that and helped out when you can. So now it's like, wow, I get to use all this comfort and patience and peace, which is a film I'm working on called Patience. And it identifies with the struggle that each person goes through. So I call it Patience, the only film starring you. So everyone has a story, and
Yes,
I
they do.
highlight your story. I'm also a journalist, so if you need your journals done, if you need a footage of it, and we could sit down and do an interview, we can go on the road, we could tell your story. That's the type of stuff I like to do too. So
I can't see anybody not wanting to work with you. I mean, my gosh, I bet you anything. I
wow,
mean, I know that every event, truly every event that I've gone to, that you just have
yeah,
this everybody wants to be around you. You have this way about you with your kindness and your smile and your
uh-huh.
gentle nature, and you catch so much in your work. I
Wow,
just think the world of you. I mean,
well,
you gave it up. You said your name, so Andre. I mean, DSP.
yeah,
you know,
exactly. You can call me Andre. I like it when the girls call me Andre.
Okay, well, Andre, I love your name. I
Thank
love
you.
that name. So, Andre, thank you for everything you do. Thank you for your welcoming spirit all the time. Thank you for giving to the community that you serve and coming up with ways to teach the young that are coming into the industry how they can take care of themselves and take care of others and have a
Yes.
giving spirit. Thank you for going out there and serving like you do. You truly are an example of what I believe a service hero is all about.
Awesome. I'm so proud to be one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Well, you are day number 48.
All right.
And so we have now just celebrated our service hero for day number 48 of 365 days of awesome. Celebrate success through service.
Excellent.
And, we're going to end by saying, think about how you can serve another. And I love what Andre was sharing about how we can help those that the younger ones that are looking for business opportunities. And if we can help, and if we have businesses or we can mentor in any way, even if it's just in such a small little encouragement, that's
Yeah.
not small, that's huge. And that's
It's
called
huge.
service. Yes. And that's what
Exactly.
we need to be doing more and more of. And if we can be lifting each other up on a daily basis and helping each other in every which way, I know that we're just going to make this place so much better. And so thank you for such
Yes.
an example.
You are so awesome, Tammy. I appreciate you. You're the greatest. I love what you're doing. And wow, blessings, blessings, blessings.
Well, thank you. It's back at you. All right.
Right
So
on.
we are going to end for today. Thank you for your time, and I will see everybody tomorrow. And see you later, Andre.
Bye bye.
Bye.
And shout out to the
Mwah.
Easy fam.
That's right. Easy way. There you go.
Bye bye, Tammy.
Bye.